Hello, welcome to another edition of the Merrimack Valley Chamber Means Business Program virtual series. I'm here with a special guest today, Autumn. Autumn, I want you to first introduce yourselves, tell everyone where you're from, and we'll get going after that.
Great. My name is Autumn Hoatling. Thanks so much, Mike, for having me today. I am with the Alzheimer's Association. I am a senior manager overseeing our Northeastern Mass Walk to End Alzheimer's.
Perfect. Well, thank you again for joining us today. We appreciate it. I want you to first off just tell everyone at home what the Alzheimer's Association is, what do you do, and then we'll get into how people can help and some of the special things that you do for people with Alzheimer's and create that awareness.
Great. So the Alzheimer's Association, we are the Massachusetts, New Hampshire chapter. So we support all of the individuals, family caregivers, professionals supporting those individuals living with the diagnosis throughout our two-state chapter. We are a voluntary health organization. And we kind of summarize what we do into three different areas. So we care, support our cause, and a cure. So for our care, we offer a 24-hour helpline. This is a free and confidential service that anyone can call at any time during the day. It's staffed by master's level clinicians. So you're able to call that helpline, get advice, support, information, whether it's a question about research or you have a more in-depth question about caregiving for a loved one in your family. We also offer care consultations, which is that next step that takes the conversation around care planning and getting the whole family involved in that care plan for the individual living with a diagnosis. And then we also offer support groups. Everything is offered remote during this time, but we're accessible via our helpline and all of our online resources. We also offer educational programs, which again are being delivered online, and those are for the general public looking to learn more about Alzheimer's and dementia, and family caregivers, as well as for professionals working with the population with a diagnosis. And then I mentioned Cure. We are the largest nonprofit funder of Alzheimer's research. We also convene the leaders in Alzheimer's research globally. We host an annual conference again, which was held virtually in 2020, like so many things. And that conference, Alzheimer's International Research Conference, brings everyone together to really talk about the latest and greatest in what's happening in Alzheimer's research. And then the last piece of what we do is cause, and that's raising public awareness about the impact of Alzheimer's in the workplace, in the community, and really just understanding what Alzheimer's and dementia are and how we can support that. But we also work with legislated and elected officials on those state and federal levels to pass legislation to enhance care, advance funding for research, and again, raising that public awareness.
No, it's great, and I think it's amazing everything that everything you said is amazing how much you actually do and you and your team do. And I think the key is during these COVID times, I think people are so focused on COVID they forget about things like what Alzheimer's is, and until it affects you or a loved one, you really don't think of it in your everyday life. But I mean, people should be concerned about this and they should be aware of it, because if it does affect a loved one, then you're there to help, which is amazing. What should people be aware of? What specific things should people be aware of with Alzheimer's that they may not be aware of right now?
So I think one of the biggest things that I didn't mention before is that all of our resources are provided at no cost to those who need them.
Wow.
So calling our helpline, having a care consultation, attending education programs, they're all provided at no cost to those who need them. So that's all made possible by the generous donations of our sponsors, of our fundraising events like our Walk to End Alzheimer's, and other individuals making contributions to advance our mission. So that is the biggest thing, is that we are here for you every step of this diagnosis. So we can connect everyone again, virtually right now, but we're able to work together to help support those individuals. Alzheimer's disease is the 6th leading cause of death in the United States, and it kills more than breast cancer and prostate cancer combined. Women are 2 times more likely to develop Alzheimer's disease, and there are currently more than 5 million Americans living with Alzheimer's in the United States. So as we think about the world in 2020 and the impact of COVID on everything on our daily lives, individuals with Alzheimer's and dementia have been severely impacted and at a much higher risk, with everything this year.
Sure. No, that's great. Everything you said is great. And, I think, first of creating that awareness so people are aware of what Alzheimer's is, the effect it has. And then obviously, like you said, when the loved one gets it, families need to know who to turn to, and they can turn right to the Alzheimer's Association, know they're taken care of, and then that's amazing. You mentioned that, individuals can get involved, business can get involved. Why don't you talk more about how they can get involved and what steps they can take if they're interested?
Yeah, thank you. And we have many ways for individuals, corporations, anyone to get involved in a variety of levels. We have volunteer opportunities with all of our events. We're looking for volunteers in our community to help raise that awareness for our services, but also for our events like our Walk to Grow participation. The grassroots community effort is really how we are able to spread the word about how we are able to help people, but also get involved with our walk. So we're looking for volunteers to help with our volunteer committee for our Walk to End Alzheimer's. Our walk is typically in Andover, and in 2020 we had a great option for remote participation. In a traditional year, we're right in the heart of Merrimack Valley in Andover, and this year we'll have a walk no matter what. Alzheimer's disease isn't stopping, so neither can we. So we're mobilizing these volunteers all across our region to really get that awareness out there. Again, Alzheimer's isn't stopping, and neither can we. So we also have an executive leadership committee. So these are individuals who are looking to help grow our corporate network and help support those corporate partners. So 6 and 10 caregivers were employed in the last year, and they were working an average of 35 hours per week. So people don't really understand, employers don't understand how the impact of their staff, the Alzheimer's on their staff until really someone might have a diagnosis or that conversation might be started. So we can offer educational programs, to those employers, how it can help them work better with their clients, as well as just generally support their staff a little bit better. We never know what's going on at home until that's shared with our employers or colleagues. So we're here to help, and again, that way. But we also have ways for individuals to, again, help grow our community awareness support by each town and municipality. We're really hoping to launch our, Town Goes Purple initiative this year and really just generate some, again, grassroots awareness, every street to Main Street. We are walking, we are here, and we are here to help.
No, that's great. You mentioned the Walk to End Alzheimer's, and I think everyone's heard about that. They may not be aware of that. Tell us a little bit more about that. How can that's something anyone from any age range can pretty much get involved in. Tell us a little bit more about how that works, how people can get involved with it.
Yeah, so our Walk to End Alzheimer's is an incredible event. It is the world's largest public awareness and fundraising event, and it's the largest event that the Alzheimer's Association hosts. So again, I mentioned I oversee the Northeastern Mass Walk to End Alzheimer's, and individuals from all over our region walk in support of their individuals living with Alzheimer's or someone that they might have lost, or just that hope for the first survivor of Alzheimer's disease. So our individuals there's no fundraising minimums or for registration fees. We don't want, fundraising to be a burden of participation, but fundraising is encouraged. Our Northeastern Mass Walk is one of the largest that our Mass New Hampshire chapter hosts. And so we're very proud to, mobilize all of these individuals around our common cause. And our walk is really a symbol of, you're not through this journey of your Alzheimer's journey alone. Again, in 2020, we were remote, but we had some great ways to connect all of our participants, all of our supporters, over social media, online. In a normal year, being in that crowd and seeing everyone connected together and sharing their story of why they're involved and, what brought them to participate is just so moving. And again, in this year with 2021, we're looking to, we're having our walk no matter what, whether we're in person, whether we're a remote option or a little bit of both. We'll see where that goes. But either way, we're just providing that network of people to connect. So that way they, again, have that support and understand that they're not going through this journey alone, that we're taking action and we're able to make this, make a difference in the fight against Alzheimer's. We believe that the first survivor of Alzheimer's disease is out there, and together we will be able to find it.
No, it's amazing. And I think the walk's such a powerful event because it connects people together so they don't feel alone. It creates that awareness. It might make some money to help fund some of these programs as well. So, it's amazing that you can still do this, even in this COVID times. You're still there for people whenever they need it. And I just want to say thank you for that. Why don't you tell everyone at home how they can get in contact with you if they have any questions, how they can learn more about Alzheimer's Association, if you have any social media accounts, stuff like that.
Yeah, thank you. So first off, our website is act.alz.org/NEM for Northeastern Mass. You can always contact me as well. My information is on the chamber website, but my phone number is 617-393-2085. And you can also get me via email. I think that's on the chamber website as well.
Yes.
But we're looking for anyone who's interested in participating in our Walk to End Alzheimer's. Our registration and website is live to register and, get started early. Our walk date will be October 3rd. And again, we're not sure exactly what our walk will look like this year, but we will be be walking. We will still be having people walk in their own neighborhoods and communities and or participate together. And so that's the number one way. We have individuals from teams, family organizations, community organizations, their companies. And then also individuals are able to support, again, on our volunteer committee, helping make that walk happen and really get that grassroots community awareness out there and mobilizing across our region to make that happen and really make sure that individuals facing this disease have that support that they need. And again, we have that executive leadership committee is another way to get involved and help grow our corporate excuse me, our corporate partners and support those individuals in bringing Alzheimer's into the workplace and having that conversation too. So we're also on Facebook. We have Instagram, we have a Twitter account, and so that is at Alzheimers, MANH, so for Massachusetts, New Hampshire. And then if you do participate in our walk, we have a special Facebook group for that that we'll send out, so that way you have another way of connecting, especially during this virtual world.
Perfect. Well, your passion for the Alzheimer's Association and everything related with it really shows through this interview. So I want to thank you. I want to thank the Alzheimer's Association for everything they do as well. Again, to create that awareness and it connects the people, and also, you can help offer those programs for free for the people, dealing with this struggle. So I just want to say thank you again. Thank you for being part of the show as well. Is there anything that you'd like to add before we close out today?
Yeah, I just wanted to say our helpline, it is 24/7. It's accessible no matter what day or time, holidays or not. And that helpline number is 800-272-3900, 1-800-272-3900. Again, it's completely free, confidential. You can really call with any, question about Alzheimer's or dementia, or if you have a concern about your loved one. And again, all of our educational programs are also free of charge and available online. And that is alzhereforyou.org. So alzhereforyou, all spelled out, .org. So thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate your support, and thank you all for watching. And we hope to see you at our walk this year, or joining our volunteer committee. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Well, thank you again, Autumn. We appreciate it. I want to thank everyone at home as well for joining us for another edition of the Merrimack Valley Chamber Business Virtual Series. Thank you again.
Thank you.